Okay, let's talk about navigation. As we know, in the game, we're going to move from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. The levels always move forwards in time. You can't move backwards. You can think of levels like years of your life. You can't go backwards. You're always moving forwards. Okay. Within each level, we have various scenes, but scenes are different. Scenes can be thought of like physical spaces, and you can allow your player to move from one scene to another and back again within the level. Okay, always within the level. Remember that once we finish level 1, we're never going back to it. So we're always moving around within the level that we're currently in. Okay, so let's take an example of this scene 1, and we're going to look at how we're moving around in this scene. So as you can see in this scene, we've got 2 characters, we've got an automatic trigger, and we've got a poster. So I've got 2 flows. I've got a flow on the character Ronan, and I've got a flow on the automatic trigger. Okay, my trigger flow is just going to show me a quick presentation, which I've used the comic block to create. And my character is going to give me some points for getting to this point in the game. I'm going to have a dialogue, and I'm going to move scenes. So this is the first way that you can have your player move around from scene to scene, basically automatically. You choose a point in a flow, a point in this scene where you want the player to be taken without any interaction from the player themselves. They're just taken to the next scene, which is here, which is go to the house. Okay, let's preview this scene really quickly so you can see how it works. So I'll arrive into my scene, and my automatic trigger is going to fire straight away. It's going to show me this quick presentation. This is the comic strip building block. Then I have several elements in the scene, but the only thing clickable is my character Ronan. I'm getting some points for getting this far in the game. And I'm going to have a dialogue. Ronan, good morning, John. Tell me, what can I do for you? And this story is about an investigator who is investigating the disappearance of a journalist. And here he's setting the scene for the story. The journalist was working on a scandal, and we're going to go directly to her place to see if I can find any evidence. So right here, at this point in the story, I'm going to go directly to the character's house. So that's one way. That's the first way that you can move around a scene, move around a level from one scene to another, by taking your player directly without them having any say in the matter. Okay, let's stay here on the preview, and I can show you another way that you can allow a player to move around a scene. Here I am in the living room scene, and here I can see that this door right here is clickable. So if I click on this door, it takes me to the bedroom. And if I click on this door, it takes me back to the living room. So let's see how we build the doors. Okay. So we're going to go down here to scene 2. And as you can see in this scene, we've got quite a few flows. We've got a notebook, we've got an automatic trigger, we've got a clickable area, which is the door to the bedroom, which is what we're going to look at. We've got an object, which is the laptop that has a flow. Post-it also has a flow. The drink has a flow. Lots of flows in this scene. And we've got 2 clickable areas, which are on the 2 doors. Okay, so this is a typical creation of a door in the editor. You have a clickable area, obviously, to make the door clickable. We have a change scene. The minute I click on that door, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to move to the next scene. And I have a Reactivate Flow piece so that this door will be reusable. Remember that each flow by default is only going to be activated one time. But if we want the flow to be repeatable, we add this special building block called Reactivate Flow. Okay, let's look at how that piece is positioned. As you can see, there's the clickable area in front of the door. There's the other clickable area. you position the clickable area in front of any part of the background you want to be interactionable. And there we have it. You use the positioner just like all the other physical elements that you add into the scenes. So we've talked about using a door to allow a player to move themselves from one scene to another. And we've talked about how we use a change scene within a flow to automatically carry a player to a different scene. The third option for how you allow your player to move around is by using the map. To show you the map, we're going to preview the scene. So as we saw before, the map is configured from the Settings tab in the editor. Here we'll skip past this automatic presentation. And here you can see the icon, which will be available if you have decided to make the map available from the Settings tab in your game. It will appear here. When I click on the map icon, I'm going to see all of the scenes that are available within the current level. So as we mentioned, levels, you move from level 1. When level 1 is finished, you will be allowed to move to level 2. But within the level, you can move between the different scenes that exist within that level. As you can see here, I'm currently in the office, but I can decide to move to the living room. And here we are. Just to show you that in the Settings tab, right down at the bottom, you're going to see the map configuration. You can choose whether it's on or off, and you can edit the order of the scenes in the order that they'll display. But as we've seen, you're only going to see the scenes in the current level, so you can change the order of them here. Here's all the scenes from level 1, here's all the scenes from level 2, etc.